Hello everyone, welcome back to Yakuza 4. We did the first chapter of the game. Last time we met Shun Akiyama, who I actually didn't know that we were not going to play as Kiryu, at least at the start of this game. And I don't really have any prior knowledge of this Akiyama fellow. But yeah, we're playing as this guy. He is not Yakuza, it seems. He is very involved and knowledgeable, I'm getting the feeling, in the Yakuza world. He does loans. He's like a loan shark. He runs a loan company. The way he does his loans with his clients is different from what your average loan lender person would do. And I think we're going to learn a little bit more about that in the coming episodes. So I am intrigued. I do miss Kiryu, but I am eager to learn more about Akiyama and see where this story is going to take us. So enjoy today's episode, guys. Chapter 2, The One. That's a Backstreet Boys song. I have that CD and bought it in 2000. Why are people always blowing up this damn building? Jeez. Oh. Uh-oh. Is this a flashback? Isn't this what happened in Yakuza?
Oi, okiro. Okiro.
Oh, right. That one guy killed that other guy, and then we got arrested because we were there on the scene.
よかったな、目撃者がいて。あの可愛い顔したお前さんの部下の子に感謝すんだな。
花ちゃんのことですか。
あの女すげえ必死だったぜ。雨の中ずぶ濡れになりながらここに来て、社長はやってませんってな。
そうですか。
秋山。これ以上金村工業みたいなクズとは付き合うな。駆け込み寺だかなんだか知らねえが、てめえみてえに誰彼構わず金を貸すバカがいると、バカから金借りたバカが調子乗って暴れんだ。これ以上俺ら警察の邪魔しないでくれよ。な。
何が言いたいんですか。
お前がゲーム感覚で金を貸すと犯罪が増えるって言ってんだよ。
ゲーム感覚ですか。
そうだ。今回のドンパチもお前が絡んでたってことは割れてんだ。お前が遊び半分で金村連中煽ってっからこんなことになっちまったんだよ。
杉内さん。
ああ？
俺はね、俺なりの信念があって金貸してるつもりなんですよ。だから金貸しはやめません。もういいですか。早く帰りたいんで。
金村が死んだよ。
いつ？
お前がぐっすり寝ている最中だ。いいか、これ以上金村工業と上野清和会の件には関わるな。てめえが金村の連中に近づいたら こっちも徹底的にお前のこと洗ってやるぞ。
Who's Kanemura? Was he he's the leader of like the place we were before? He was the boss of the kiddos Yakuza. Okay, yeah. That guy. Oh, well, he died. Okay. Oh, Chief! I finally got a hold of you! I don't remember what her voice sounds like. Just give me a little bit. I'm so glad you're out. I thought you'd be in the slammer for weeks, months, maybe even years. Hana-chan, you know I was only there for questioning, right? They didn't actually arrest me. Whatever it was, I'm so relieved. All that running I did down to the station paid off. Yeah, you really came through for me, Hana-chan. I appreciate it. By the way, Chief, while you've been lounging around in jail, work's been piling up like there's no tomorrow. Get back to the office, now! Hana-chan, please. I barely slept a wink last night. I'm seriously wiped out here. And whose fault is that, All of that nonsense yesterday could have been avoided if you just did your job. Don't let me down this time, Chief. We have tons of work to do. Beep, beep. Hana-chan? Hello? She hung up on me. Might as well head back to Sky Finance. Okie dokie. Let's go to our settings. And go to audio. And we will go to 80. Let me know if it's too loud. Guys. Okay. We're back in Kamurocho. And it feels so good. And we need to go over here. Okay. Can we go inside some of these places? What's a brown arrow mean again? I can go somewhere? We go down here? Oh. Oh. Underground mall. Oh. Look at that. So cute. They got some shoes. Grass pick. Okay. Got the same shoes. Same shoes. Curry shop. Quiz bar. What does this key mean? Oh, lockers? I assume maybe lockers. Lockers. I have no locker keys yet. Okay. Interesting. So there's this whole place to potentially... Oh, we can go in the bar. We're not going to do that right now, though. We need to get to our place of business. Okay. Okay. Our lone place. Lone place. We have to go around the back. Serena. Hey! It's in Serena's old building? Well, it doesn't look like Serena. Must not be the same office. Don't forget to eat, Chief. Well, that's what you get for being so damn late.
Light, light. Oh,
What did? Who did? Isn't that what's her face?
すみません。あ、すみません。お客さんですか。どうぞどうぞ。はい。
スカイファイナンスってこちらでよろしいんでしょうか。
ええ。ああ、ここちょっと分かりにくい場所ですもんね。どうぞどうぞおかけください。
はい。はい。
ご融資のご相談でしょうか。
ええ、ま
あ、はい。
タバコ吸ってもいいでしょうか。
ああ、はいはい。
Damn, clean your ashtray.
すいませんね。
Oh, thank you.
接客はいつもジムの女の子に任せっきりなもんで、こういう時気が利きませんで。どうぞ。
すみません。はい。
それでご融資の件ですが。
あ、はい。それなんですが。
Out with it already.
ええ。
こちら保証人や担保なしで無制限にお金を貸してもらえるというのは本当でしょうか。
無制限ですか。どちらでそのような話を。言えないと。まあいいでしょう。多分あなたへの融資を断った同業他社の方にでも聞いたんでしょうから。うちの店は金貸せないけどあの店なら貸してくれるかもよって。どうせ他にもいろいろ吹き込まれたんでしょ。うちの店は同業の人たちにはあんまり評判良くないでしょうからね。
So he recognizes her, but does she not recognize him because he's all scruffy looking now?
おいくらほど必要なんですか。ライターお借りしてもいいですか。
ええ、どうぞ。
This is the slowest business transaction ever.
ああ、まあ、いや、カムロ町にしては変わった名前のお店だなと思いまして。今、あなたが働いてるお店のライター？
あ、いや、そうではないんですけど。以前、そのお店にお世話になっていたことがありまして。
そっちの業界、長いんですか？
ええ。まあ、それなりに。
で、いくら必要
Why
な
do
ん
I
ですか？
feel like she's just waiting to like open her jacket?
とりあえず、いくら貸してほしいのか言ってくれなくちゃ、こっちも話のしようがないんで。
1億。現金で1億円。10日以内に私に融資していただけませんでしょうか。
1億ですか。
はい。
保証人はい
ません。
担保も
ありません。
保証人なし、担保なし。それで現金一括で1億円ね。あんたさ、自分の言ってることの意味分かってんの？
やっぱり無理ですよね、そんな話。そうですよね。すみません。私どうかしてました。この話忘れてください。
待って。
お時間取らせてしまってすみませんでした。それじゃあ。
ちょっと待った。貸さないとは言ってませんよ。まあ、ゆっくりお茶でも飲みながらお話ししませんか
？Okay, is it my turn? Now, here's the deal. We require each of our clients to pass a test before we finance their loans. A test? That's right. A test to gauge whether or not we can trust you. Trust me? Yep. We test all of our customers before agreeing to loan them anything. We had one person care for the elderly for a week and another pick up all the litter in Kamurocho. We even had one woman work in the red light district. The tests get more difficult depending on the loan amount and terms. And in your case, well, the test will be hard. You got it. But if you pass, I promise to loan you the amount you want under the terms you specified.
This is the当店からの条件です。テストに合格しなければ融資することはできません。
Why didn't they just make that part of the cutscene too?
10日以内って言ってたけど、つまりあなたすぐにお金が必要なんだよね。
はい。
急いでるんだよね。
はい、そうです。
でもテストに受からなかったら時間の無駄遣いになっちゃうわけなんだけど、どうします？それでもテストの方受けてみますか？
はい、やらせてください。
本当にいいんですね。
私にはもう他の選択肢はないんです。お願いします。そのテスト 受けさせてください。
Wonder what it's gonna be. All right. Mind if I take this? Go right ahead. Sky Finance. Oh, is this Akiyama-san? Hito-chan, where are you? Is everything okay? I'm down at the Kamurocho precinct. They just finished grilling me about Kanimura-san. Kanimura? What are they doing questioning you? I'm the one who found him, walked back into the office, and there he was, dead. Sorry you had to see that, but hey, it hasn't exactly been smooth sailing on my end either. Speaking of, I take it you've heard about Arai-san by now? Yeah, some detective named Sugiuchi told me. I still can't wrap my head around it. Me neither. Listen, we shouldn't talk about this stuff over the phone. You free to meet up later? Yeah, I got some questions I want to ask you too. Sure thing. Think you could call me back in a few though? I'm just finishing up with a customer. Oh, yeah, no problem. Talk to you soon. Sorry about that. Seems another one of my customers is in a bit of a pinch. It's fine. So, back to business. 10 days, 100 million yen. That's right. Understood. In that case, can I ask you to swing by again tomorrow? I'm gonna need a little time to mull that test over. Okay. Come prepared, though. We'll be starting right when you get here. I will. What should she prepare for?
So れじゃあ明日。
ご来店お待ちしてます。お名前聞いてもよろしいですか？
Yeah, that might be useful, huh?
リリーと言います。
リリさんですか？それは本名？それともお店の名前？
言わないとダメですか？
いや、いいです。
He's not sure if she's really the girl in the picture.
明日のご来店お待ちしてます。
He wants to clarify. Hey, it's Akiyama. Sorry to spring this on you last minute, but I'm bringing a new girl into the club. She starts tomorrow. Provided she actually shows up, that is. Rearrange the shifts, shuffle things around. I don't care how you do it, just make it work. Look, I know how to run my business. Besides, I already made up my mind. Don't let me down. Later. The ball's in her court now. Wait, so he has a loan business and a cabaret club? This guy's ballin'.
Oh, Chief, you actually decided to show up today.
Good to see you too, Hana-chan. I now have access to a hideout. Cool. And my health will recover. Maybe I'll walk around town while I wait for Hito-chan to call me back. Sweet. Okay. I guess let's get out of here and check out what there is to do. Possibly some sub-stories. Let's get out of the alley first. Oh, wait. Somebody's a-calling. Hello? Akiyama-san, it's me. Is now a good time? Yep, we're all in the clear. What's up? There's something I gotta talk to you about. You mind if we meet up for a few? Not at all. Where at? How about that building in Theater Square? You know, the red one down the alley? We'll have some privacy there. Anyway, it's the one right across from the movie theater. I'll be waiting up on the roof. Roof of the red building. Got it. Perfect. See you there. Sounds like I should head over to Theater Square. To Theater Square we go. It has begun. It has begun, guys. Let's save. And then we'll start working on these sub-stories. Wait. Now what? Akiyama speaking. Oh, Chief, I'm so glad I caught you. Why? What's up? There's a customer who wants to see you. It seems kind of important. Can you come back to the office? Yeah, hang tight. I'll be there as soon as I can. What the hell? So... I guess... Let's just do that first, I guess. Before I forget, because I don't even think it's on my map here. All right, but this better be quick. Oh, Chief, you have a customer waiting. When you told me about on the phone? Got it. Apologies for the wait. So, tell me, what brings you here today? Are you Akiyama-san? You provide interest-free loans here, is that right? Indeed I do. That said, there are a few conditions. May I ask your name? It's Shiobara. How much are you willing to lend out? Usually. Mind telling me why you need the money first? That'll help me decide whether or not I should give you the loan. Well, not too long ago, I drove my printing company into bankruptcy. I inherited the place from my father, you see. But this time I figure I'll start my own company from the ground up. You ran your father's company into the ground? It made money, but not enough to get out of the red. In the end, all I could do was downsize. But downsizing isn't always the best option, you know? The company was already on its way under. If our only available option was downsizing, wouldn't it have been better just to pull the plug? I think it's cowardly to fire people just to try and keep a company artificially afloat. So I took responsibility for my bad management and let the place go bankrupt. No hard feelings all around, right? I see. Spoken like a typical spoiled heir. The old company doesn't matter now anyway. What's important is getting this new company off the ground. So, will you lend me some money? I'm not against the idea, but why come to me? Can't you get your bank to cover it? Yeah. I guess I didn't pass the review. They asked me what business the company would be in, but I hadn't decided yet. Something online. That's for sure. Still haven't figured it out, huh? What? You need planning documents too? Don't you loan sharks usually skip all that? You loan shark? Don't you loan sharks usually skip all that formality crap? I am insulted, sir. I will not give you that loan. How dare you call me that? No, it's just... never mind. How much did you need? Let's see. How about 5 million? Why so much? Though now that I think about it, you probably have no idea how much you really need. What the hell? I'll lend you the 5 mil. No interest, no collateral. Seriously? You're not pulling my leg here? But first, you're going to have to pass my test. Sure, bring it on. I don't know what kind of test you're talking about, but I'll do anything you ask. All right. So you want to start a company, be its president? In that case, I'll need you to... Oh, I get to pick? Find 3 business partners. Bring me 10 president's business cards. Invite a hostess here after the club closes. I think... I don't know. I'm going to go with this one. Bring me 10 president's business cards. I don't know why, but that's the one I'm picking. Bring me the business cards of 10 company presidents. Any kind of company will do. 10 business cards? Is that really all you need? Corporate CEOs, presidents of small factories, take your pick. Just find 10 of them, get their cards, and bring them here. Are you sure? That sounds pretty easy. I mean, I used to be a president myself. I can get 20 or even 30 cards, no problem. Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Well, good luck. I'll see you soon. I'll be right back, okay? I better get that 5 million ready for me.
Chief, I couldn't help but overhear. Are you really gonna lend money to that piece of work? He's nowhere near fit to start a company.
You think so too, huh? To tell you the truth, I agree. He's all talk. You see a lot of that nowadays.
So you never planned on giving him a loan in the first place? Then why bother with a test?
Oh, I'll lend him the money, but only if he passes. I'm going to teach him it's a rough world out there.
But what if... I mean, just on the off chance...
Don't worry about it. A big mouth like him could never hope to pass one of my tests. If it were you, Hana-chan, how would you go about collecting 10 president's cards?
Well, I'd probably pop into an office building and talk to company presidents directly.
A frontal attack, huh? Good answer. As for me, I'd probably grab a hold of a president or two, take them to a print shop, and have them make me some cards.
A little aggressive, maybe, but yeah, that sounds like something you'd do.
Nothing wrong with that. Hell, I could even have a print shop make up a bunch of fake cards if I wanted. Your straightforward method requires courage, while my way calls for quick wit. Regardless, I doubt he's capable of either. Okay. Uh-oh, he doesn't look too happy. Welcome back. So, you got those cards?
Yeah.
I only have one. My father's. None of the CEOs I knew at my company are even in this town. Are there any company presidents here? It's all businessmen and restaurateurs. Actually, you're looking at one. Sorry if my appearance deceived you. Well then, since you weren't able to pass the test, I'm afraid I won't be giving you the loan after all. Hana-chan, would you mind showing Shiobara-san here out? Time for him to go.
Hi. Of course. Right this way, sir.
Wait just a second. That test was set up all wrong. I can do better. I promise. Please, I'm counting on you. Give me just one more chance. One more. Oh, all right. But only one more. Now then. Let's have him invite a hostess here after the club closes. Invite a hostess out after the club closes and bring her back here to my office. A hostess club? That's it? I just bring the girl here and the 5 million's mine? I don't know. Oh, come on. It should be a piece of cake for a guy like you. What's the problem? I just don't have the cash. Hostess clubs are expensive, you know? It's a real shame. I'd have all kinds of girls trailing after me if I just had the money. I'd be like the Pied Piper of Kamurocho. I guess I'll have to point you over to my friend's hostess club then. You can put it on my tab. The place is called Sweet over on Pink Street. Just tell them Akiyama sent you and they'll take care of the rest. Really? You can't do without money, right? Well, I'm making that particular problem go away. So, what do you think? Can you do that? Yes, of course. No problem at all. I'll bring you the best hostess in the club. I'll be right back, okay? Better get that 5 million ready for me.
Chief, why are you giving him a second chance? You'd usually send someone like him well on his way by now.
He's just so astoundingly clueless. Don't you want to see how it all ends?
Not particularly. Look at it from my perspective. You always forget to collect on your loans. Too many boneheaded customers like him and I'll be up to my neck in extra work. And I appreciate every last ounce of work you do, Hana-chan. Don't I always treat you to a delicious meal at the end of every month? I guess you can do what you want. It is your company after all. But why'd you send him to a hostess club? He'll just go out and have fun, and on your tab no less. A first-time visitor to a hostess club hardly ever manages to invite a girl out afterward. Anybody who succeeds is either rich or a smooth talker. But this guy is broke, so he has about a 0% chance of pulling this off. We don't know that. I mean, he might fall into some crazy beginner's luck. That would be a miracle. Well, if he pulls off a miracle at a time like this, it'll be the first of many. Luck is just another kind of talent, wouldn't you agree? Maybe, but even so, if that guy gets his very own miracle, then he's one of the most talented men I've ever met. Welcome back. So, where's that hostess? Oh, that club is no good. The girl at my table only said a few words and clammed up almost immediately. Isn't it her job to get the conversation going? I'm the customer, the paying customer. Yeah, you really shilled out the money, didn't you, buddy? Yeah, paying with someone else's money. Seriously, though, any other club, and I would have had him eating out of the palm of my hand. It all boils down to a bad club. Even if we were to assume it's the club's fault, you still didn't manage to pass the test. That means I won't be giving you a loan. Hana-chan, would you mind showing Shiobara-san here out? It's time for him to go.
Hi.
Of course. Right this way, sir. Wait, just a second. If you just let me try a different test, I'm positive I'd pass with flying colors. Please, I'm counting on you. Just give me one more chance. One more. Fine, but this really and truly is your last chance. Find 3 people to be your business partners and bring them to me. Business partners? 3 of them? Is that really all you need? Yeah, people who'd be happy to help build up a company. What do you think? Can you do it? What are you talking about? I've got tons of friends. It won't take long at all. I'll be right back, okay? Better get that 5 million ready for me. Chief, enough's enough. I've never seen you give anybody this many chances. I suppose you're right, but it's all just so interesting, don't you think? Chief. You know, Hana-chan, a man might have lots of people he calls friends, but I doubt many of them would actually be willing to risk their livelihoods on him. He says it'll be a cinch to find 3 of them, but unless he's especially trustworthy or charismatic, they won't be on board. Welcome back. So, where are those 3 partners? I just don't understand. I told them they could easily pull in 100 million yen a year if they just left everything to me. Ah, so you failed the test.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. It's theirs. They're just too blind to see it. And after all those times, they begged for an invite to my parties, too. Parties? My online game parties. You mean you haven't heard? They're kind of a big deal. They call me Hurricane Salt. Why? 'Cause you get salty? Like a fucking tornado? I see. Well, it hardly matters at this point. You weren't able to pass the test, which means our loan discussion is over. My apologies. Hana-chan, would you mind showing Shiobara-san here out? It's time for him to go.
Hi.
Of course. Right this way, sir. Wait, just a second. You're telling me you know all about me from one lousy test? Who do you think you are? A god? Please, I'm counting on you. Give me just one more chance. One more. Please, I'm begging you. Let me try again. I swear I'll take it a whole lot more seriously this time. It's always just one more with you. I've given you 3 chances already. No matter how many times you try, you'll never pass. Alright? So leave. I'm tired of having to string along a big talking nitwit. Please. This is it. My very last chance. If you give up on me now, I'm finished. Will you just leave already? I'm positive I can build a company that will never, ever need to downsize. You really want to start your own company, don't you? Are you sure you're being entirely honest with me and with yourself? Absolutely. No lies and no excuses. Period. Fine. Then this is your honest to goodness last chance. You fail, you leave. Got it? Got it! I'll pass it for sure this time. You'll see. Okay, here we go. My friend's leaflet company is in the red. If you can get it to turn a profit again, I'll lend you the 5 million yen. But that could take years! The door is right there if you're not interested. What's it going to be? You in or out? Alright, where is this leaflet company anyway? It's Paradise Advertising on West Shichifuku Street, just past the M store. Let me give them a call. Hello, Paradise Advertising? This is Akiyama over at Sky Finance. Akiyama-san, to what do I owe the pleasure? You'd been asking for management advice, right? I found just the man for the job, named Shiobara-kun. I'll be sending him your way shortly. Really? Wait. But... He's not... Oh yeah, Shio does mean salt. You're right. Shiobara-san, is it? Thank you so much. I'll be waiting. Why are you sending him this guy? Now it's all up to you. Paradise Advertising is on West Shichifuku Street. I'm sure you'll see it when you get there. All right, I'll be back. Chief, are you sure about this? That's one heck of a test. Isn't Paradise Advertising doing really bad right now, business-wise? Stuck in the red even though sales remain strong and steady? Yeah, that's right. Even if sales go through the roof, the expenses are always higher. Which means their only chance is to downsize and cut their... Yep. All they can do is downsize, and our friend, Shiobara-kun, who would rather see a company die than shrink, will now be forced to do just that. You're a bad man, Chief! Call it shock therapy. If he can't do this, he's hopeless. Shock therapy? Don't you think you should go check up on him just in case? You never know. Well, if you insist. Do you remember where Paradise Advertising is? The west end of Shichifuku Street. Just past the M store, right? I'll be fine. I've been there plenty of times. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Hold down the fort till I get back. Okay, I'm interested to see where this is going. Let's give Paradise Advertising a little visit. Let's see. Shichifuku. I don't remember where you are. Senryo, of course. Pink. Oh, west, did he say? Past the M store. Where the hell am I going? I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. So... I was trying to talk to this guy. Cafe. Cash corner. Yo, what's going on? Paradise Advertising President. There we go. Oh, Akiyama-san. Well, that Shiobara guy you sent over showed up. He marched in blustering about he was going to put me in the black, But when I showed him the books, I guess he ran out of steam. Well, the thing is, he'd inherited his father's company but didn't want to downsize. Because of that, he wound up running the place into the ground. He willingly ruined his father's business just to avoid downsizing? Say, Akiyama-san, do you think that'll happen to my place too? Most likely. I peered over your books last time we talked. You'd be hard-pressed to get any more profit, and you've cut all the corners you can. The only thing left to do is to downsize. I know. Well, that may be true, but still, these people have been with me from day one. I've got to be frank with you here. It's your job as president to make this decision. I guess you're right. Oh, another thing. Do you know where Shiobara-kun went? Not exactly. He was walking towards Children's Park, though. He was. Thanks. I'll have to stop by again sometime soon. Okay, Children's Park? Is that this one? I don't remember. But it's close by. Yep, here we go. Is there anybody who needs toilet paper, by the way? Oh, what is this? I got metal garbage. Yay! Woohoo! Examine. A manhole. The lid's too heavy for me to lift up and open. What? You can't lift up that manhole? Majima would lift that thing with one finger to pop out and surprise Kiryu-chan. You know? He'd be like, Kiryu-chan! Okay. Well, did you think of a way to get them back on track? What's wrong? You dropped by Paradise Advertising, yeah? You knew all along, didn't you? Knew what? You sent me to that company knowing full well that the only thing they could do was downsize. They have sufficient sales and good management. They take all the leaflet orders they can. I don't see how they could possibly bring in any more money. Which means they have to reduce their expenses. Employee salaries have already been slashed and there's simply no more fat to trim. Their president's a real go-getter too. Keeps pristine books, has great employee morale, and still he's stuck in the red. Now that sounds like the CEO you claim to be. You're looking in all the right places. If we need to reduce expenses, there's only one thing left to cut. Personnel costs. In other words... Hey! If it isn't old Shiobara's idiot son, imagine my surprise running into you here. You worked for my father's company. So you remember me, do ya? Wow, this guy looks super mad. Well, thanks to you bringing down your old man's business, I'm still out of a job. But I either had to downsize or close the place down. My hands were tied and Well, then you should have downsized. You think your way was more noble? My hands were tied, huh? You think that's gonna make up for all the hardship you've caused? Speaking as a manager, downsizing is... Does it make you proud that you didn't downsize? Well, guess what, pal? Your pride won't put food on the table. Who'd hire me now at my age? I either live on the street or die in the gutter. Take some responsibility and die alongside me. Bad idea, old man. Once you take a life, your own life is over for good. Shut up! You could never understand how I feel. Never! You're right, I couldn't. Still, murder's not the answer. What's your deal anyway? You taking this moron's side? If you want to try to start over, I can help. Well, I can lend you money anyway. I don't want your damn money. How dare you insult me? That does it. We'll all go down together. Oh, whose pride is getting in the way now? Huh? What is this? What is that? Pick up. Oh, chunkless! Wait, come back! Hey. Enough of this bullshit. I worked with his dad for more than 30 years. We were good friends, all of us. And then this This ignorant moron, he tore it all to pieces. That company... that company was... Can't be easy to start over at your age. But if you're willing to try, stop by Sky Finance on Tenkaichi Street. I'm just a moneylender, but a little money might just be what you need right now. Sky Finance? Drop by anytime. You knew all along. You knew that downsizing was the only way to get that company in the black. Yep, sure did. I knew it. Then why? Why? His friends had been in with him from the start. The president didn't want to downsize, but that was the only way to save his company. And he still couldn't bring himself to do it, so you've come here to mull it all over. Is that right? That angry old man, Paradise Advertising. I imagine you probably understand this now, but downsizing isn't necessarily a bad thing. Sure, it's not always the ideal or even the only option, but sometimes you have to do what's best for the company. If you don't, you might end up hurting a lot more people, like that old man. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Akiyama-san, could you ask that leaflet company guy to come meet with us here? Sure, I'll call him right now. Yes, hello? This is Akiyama from Sky Finance. We have something we'd like to talk to you about. Could you come meet us at the park? What is it, Akiyama-san? Is something wrong? Shiobara-kun wants to talk to you. Well, I once brought down my father's printing company because I didn't want to downsize and lose all the good people he'd employed over the years. And now your company's in the same position mine was. My apologies if this is too forward, but you have to downsize. Yes, I thought as much, but my people have been with me since the beginning. How could I just force them out like that? If the business fails, that's it. Everything's over. All of your employees get hurt. Every last one of them. I understand it's a tough decision to make, but it's the president's responsibility to protect the company. Akiyama-san? I agree. Downsizing's the only option. My heart goes out to you, but it's got to be better than turning everybody out into the streets. I see. I guess that really is the only way to go then. I just have one favor to ask of you. If this downsizing does turn your company around, make sure the people who were forced out get first crack at working for you again. After all, it's those employees who serve the company by leaving, and they'd all be friends and co-workers for a long time. All right, I promise I will. When I first met you, Shiobara-san, I'd assumed you were nothing more than some half-baked smartass, but now I see that you look out for everyone like a fine, upstanding CEO. I know it's awfully hard, but we've got to do the best we can by our employees. Now, if you'll excuse me. Thank you very much. I've learned a lot from all of this. Paradise Advertising will be in the black soon enough, so let's consider the test passed. The money is yours, provided you're still interested. Yes, I am. I can't give up now. I still don't know what kind of company to build, but I'm going to do my best to make sure it brings happiness to everyone who works there. I can promise you that much. And for right now, that's enough. Here you are then. 5 million yen. Thank you so much. I'm going to give it everything I've got. This is all I've got, but I'd like you to have at least have some token of my gratitude. Please accept it along with all my thanks. I got a copy of Memoirs of an Action Star. Sure, why not? Thank you kindly. All right, I'm off. I'm about to become a very busy man. Okay, well, this is interesting, isn't it? Okay. Cool. Let's save the game. And then let's do some sub-stories.